हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड इवनिंग, वेलकम, सुस्वागतम। स्वागत है आपका आज के इस 50th एक्सपर्ट टॉक लाइव सेशन में। एंड वी आर वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू यू ऑल because of your motivation and guidance and love and faith in us. ये हम आज 50वां एक्सपर्ट टॉक लाइव सेशन करने जा रहे हैं। सो जिनसे हमने शुरुआत की थी ये सेशन की, जो फर्स्ट सेशन जिनके साथ किया था, आज 50th सेशन भी उन्हीं के साथ कर रहे हैं। सो दैट इज अ मैटर ऑफ प्राउड फॉर अस। तो लेट अस इनवाइट आवर एक्सपर्ट ऑफ द डे, किरीट जसानी, will be speaking on how to become a successful social media influencer. So let us invite him.
Hi, Vipul.
Yes, Kirit. Yeah, hi, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting once again.
Yeah, it's a deja vu effect, down the before a year जब हमने स्टार्ट किया था तो एकदम एमेच्योर और काफी कुछ चीजें नहीं आती थी और स्टार्ट किया था। एंड बिकॉज ऑफ योर सपोर्ट एंड गाइडेंस हम शुरुआत कर पाए थे। बिकॉज पुराने एक बार शुरू करने के बाद तो लोग काफी जुड़ते हैं, बट जो शुरुआत के लिए जो पुश चाहिए, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। सो वी आर वेरी मच
Taking,
थैंकफुल।
yeah, taking first step is always difficult.
Yes, thank you,
And
thank
yeah,
you.
yes, you have really improved your show phenomenally in this last 1 year, and I must congratulate you for that effort. And yes, you are having a good audience, and you are bringing really very useful topics for them. So yes, congratulations and keep growing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, audience, before we start the session and before we hear more from Kirit, uh, let us like and invite your friends and network to have a benefit of today's session, because आज का topic is very trending topic nowadays, social media influencer. So काफी trending topic है, काफी ये session अच्छा रहने वाला है. So do like today's session, do invite your friends and family, your network. अगर आप YouTube पे देख रहे हैं तो सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल, प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन. अगर आप LinkedIn पे देख रहे हैं तो फॉलो अस देयर फॉर आवर रेगुलर अपडेट्स. एंड यू कैन बी एक्टिव एंड बी पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस लाइव सेशन ऑल्सो. आप अपने क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते हैं. विल बी हैप्पी टू आंसर देम if they are relevant to the today's topic. So let us start the session, Kirit, with your permission.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yes, Kirit, please let us know your introduction. Let us know more about you, your life journey, what you are doing, and yes, to start with, please.
Yep. Uh, See, I'm founder of this social media agency known as Crowd Multiplier, which is into Ahmedabad, and I'm in this advertising industry for last 19 years. I worked in the traditional media. Then I slowly and gradually came out with the concept of digital media, and nowadays we are highly focused on digital media. We are also giving corporate trainings on social and digital media. Then we are also having online classes and physical classes for various aspects of digital marketing, especially lead generations and Facebook and Instagram ads. This kind of things are going on. Recently we have started this online course as well. So these all things are in right now going on. And yes, in terms of experience, I have been lucky to work with various kind of industries. I work with mainline media brands which were national level, to right now we are working at international level. So, and obviously we have worked for a lot of local businesses as well. So that is the spectrum we are serving, and we are having a good team right now. So based on that, we are giving various digital marketing solutions.
That's amazing, amazing. Very good. So, audience, as I've said, आप participate कर सकते हैं, आप questions पूछ सकते हैं. We will definitely answer them. And at the end of the day, do uh, be there at the end. There will be a surprise question at the end of the day, at the end of the session. So, let us start the session with the very first question of the day. Uh, Is influencer marketing really working?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, it's working. Let me give you a few detail on this. There are three facts and figures which I'm going to mention. One, 93% of marketers now use influencer marketing. Number two, close to 90% marketers say influencer marketing performs comparable or better than other marketing channels. And number three, 60% of the marketers say influencer generated content performs even better than their regular ads. So, based on this, yes, one can conclude influencer marketing is working. But there is one more interesting information. When you ask the customers what is the most important aspect in your buying decision, then close to 81% customers says it is trust on the brand. But actually only 34% of the customers trust the brand they use, right? So this is a paradox, and due to this, brands are in a difficult spot. And what is the way out to build that trust is influencer marketing. On the other hand, these days consumers say, like, they trust influencers. Whatever influencers say about brand is more valuable than the brands are saying in their own advertising. So this is another way to look at it, like, influencer marketing is, yes, working.
Very well said. So you have said yes, it is working. So can we divide influencers and different types? तो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को कितने टाइप्स में कैसे डिवाइड कर सकते हैं?
Yes, definitely. We can divide the influencers in four different types. The first is mega influencers. These influencers are having at least 1 million followers across the platform. Normally, they are A-listed celebrities or professional athletes or massively successful individuals. The biggest benefit over here is the reach. They reach to a larger audience, but they are very expensive. Number two, or the type two of influencer, would be macro influencers. These influencers can include TV star celebrities or people who have made their name on the non-traditional media rather, like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, right? And normally they are having follow accounts between 1 lakh to 10 lakh. So these are two mega influencers, macro influencers, and third is micro influencers. See, micro influencers are specializing in specific niche. Like someone would be talking about food or cooking, someone would be about fashion, jewelry, gardening. There are a lot of subjects on which people are creating content, right? So their followers count would be very low, and not exactly very low, but it can be between 1,000 to 1 lakh, and their audience is highly engaging. That's why when you look at the conversion objectives, this kind of influencers are very helpful. And the last or the fourth type of influencer can be nano influencers. These influencers are having number of followers. If you look at them, then it is less than 1,000. Normally people say to be an influencer you need to have at least 10,000, but that is not fact. Nano influencers are having less than 1,000 followers, but their control on that closed group is so high. They say or they believe everything that particular influencer is saying. You can consider like the local business owner or city based politician or the head of the some religious places are the examples of this kind of influencers. So this way you can divide influencers in four different categories.
ओके ग्रेट। सो आई नेवर न्यू कि मतलब आपने जैसे बताया कि वही एक अजम्पशन ऐसा ही होता है कि 10,000 20,000 ज़्यादा सब फॉलोअर्स या सब्सक्राइबर्स होते हैं तो ही यू कैन बिकम एन इन्फ्लुएंसर, तो ही आपको प्री प्रमोशंस मिलते हैं। बट आप आपने बिल्कुल एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताई कि अगर आपके कम सब्सक्राइबर्स फॉलोअर्स हो तो भी यू कैन गेट दी ब्रांड कैंपेन। सो
Yes, absolutely.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन। आपने बताया कि माइक्रो इन्फ्लुएंसर इवन जो छोटे छोटे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स होते हैं उनको भी मिलता है, तो ब्रांड ये चूज कैसे करते हैं, सिलेक्ट कैसे करते हैं कि ये 4 टाइप्स में से कौन सी उनके लिए ज़्यादा सूटेबल है?
Right. See, when some brand is planning an influencer campaign, they would look at two things. Number one, what is the goal of that campaign? If typically they want to create a brand awareness, then they are bound to go to mega or micro level influencers because they are having larger reach. But if their objective is, let's say, to generate sales, or the objective is driving conversions, then they are likely to focus on micro and nano influencers, right? So that is first criteria brand would look at it. What is the goal of that campaign? Now second, from brand's perspective, would be what is the budget, what is the budget they are having. Based on that they will decide. Now if they are selecting, let's say, mega or macro influencers, then obviously they need to pay them upfront, they need to pay them high. These are the criteria which they need to consider. Whereas if they go for micro or nano influencers, typically these influencers are okay with hybrid model, right? You need not to pay them upfront. Maybe you need to pay only part to initiate the campaign, or even they would be ready for barter deals as well. So based on this two criteria, what is the budget and what is the goal and what is the budget, based on that a brand will decide whether I would be going for a mega influencer or nano influencers.
Very interesting. So, how one can, track the ROI of influencer marketing?
Okay. See, ROI can be calculated in many different ways. One of the simplest thing can be link clicks. Let's say when some influencer is sharing a content with your link, then obviously you are looking at how many clicks that particular link has got. So you need to use UTM parameter and find out, okay, how many clicks has happened. It is not that, like, everybody clicking on that link are going to buy that product or service. But yes, they can be in the consideration stage, and now they are considering your brand as well. So one ROI metrics which can be measured is this link clicks for ROI. Second can be questions. When followers starts asking questions, it is a signal that you have picked their interest, right? So influencer has really touched that point which was very important for their audience. If they keep on asking, okay, what is about this, how to do this, what are the prices or anything, if they are asking something, that means yes, it has gone well. So another this second parameter can be questions. Third can be comments. This is again an opportunity where you start a conversation with a new audience. Ultimately you wanted to, as a brand, you wanted to reach to a new audience. And let's say with paid advertising, maybe you would have reached some of these people but not everybody, right? So in that scenario, comments can be one of the things to measure ROI. Then one more thing which you can do or measure is the share. This means if the audience starts believing like, okay, this content is really useful, maybe not appropriate for me, but maybe appropriate for my friend, my family members, then I'm going to share with them, right? So more number of share, that means the content by that creator has solved the purpose. And last you can probably measure is the number of likes. However, you cannot start any interaction out of likes, but yes, still that is a matrix which one can look at it. Okay, after normally my post was having 100 likes, but when I work with the influencer, I am getting 1,000 likes. So that is one of the parameter which should be included in measuring the ROI of influencer marketing.
Okay. Thank you, Varik Bhai, for appreciating and joining in today's session. सो वन मोर क्वेश्चन जस्ट मुझे अभी आया दिमाग में कि ये जो लाइक्स का आपने बताया कि लाइक्स जनरेट हो सकती है, दूसरा आपने जो टाइप्स ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बताई उसमें बताया कि देयर कैन बी बेस्ड ऑन दी फॉलोअर्स और तो ये सब में नाउअडेज काफ़ी ऐसा होता है कि फेक फॉलोवर्स, फेक लाइक्स वगैरह भी काफ़ी होते हैं। सो डज़ इट मेक एनी इम्पैक्ट कि फेक फॉलोवर्स लेने से आपको कैंपेन मिलना स्टार्ट हो जाए, या फिर या जो कैंपेन मिला उस पे आपने फेक लाइक ले ली, तो उससे इफ़ेक्ट होता है?
होता है। See, normally brands would look at one of the primary criteria, as I said, budget and objective. Then they will shortlist, let's say, 10 influencers, and they will ask for their engagement ratio. Okay, what is an average engagement ratio on your content? Now, let's say if you are saying I am having 1 lakh followers, and my this post is getting only 2 likes, that means it is very clear you are having fake followers or likes which you have purchased, right? So in that scenario you are less likely to get a campaign. And once you get a campaign and then you start doing similar fraudulent activity, then yes, brands are going to learn that okay, you have increased the number of likes or share by using some third party mechanism, and in future you are not going to get any work from that particular brand. So it is going to impact. Never be I never believe like one should buy followers.
क्योंकि जनरली आपके नॉर्मल पोस्ट में 5, 7, 10 लाइक आ रहे हो और कोई पेड प्रमोशन आया उसमें ऑल ऑफ सडन 1000 लाइक्स आई, तो ब्रांड विल रियलाइज कि ये कुछ अ,
No, paid promotion is entirely different thing. That is a separate issue also. Like if a brand is giving you 1 lakh rupees, and you are spending, let's say, 50,000 rupees in promotions, that is again a debatable issue, and a different consideration over there, because even the best this influencer, they are not having more than 20% reach in terms of organic. So if they want to reach their 100% audience, again they need to invest in the ads. So that is
सो
still debatable.
सो यू आर सेइंग कि बूस्टिंग इज ओके, बट गेटिंग फेक लाइक्स इज नॉट एडवाइजेबल, इज इट?
Yes,
कि जो
absolutely.
आपको
If
पेड
you are doing
प्रमोशन,
it programmatically, if you engage some kind of bot and they start increasing the likes or share or comment, then that doesn't make sense.
राइट? सो बोट या कोई फेक, मतलब काफी सारे मैकेनिज्म्स होते हैं, वो दैट इज नॉट एडवाइजेबल, बट आप बूस्टिंग करके प्रॉपर मैकेनिज्म से आप जा रहे हो जो एथिकल और जो फेसबुक इंस्टा सब जगह पे अलाउड है, दैट इज समथिंग नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, राइट?
In my opinion, that's not a problem, because on Instagram or Facebook, nobody is going to reach their 100% audience organically ever. So if you want to communicate among your audience only, then also you need to invest in ads. But still, as I said, somebody else may have a different opinion on this. So yes, it varies from person to person.
Right. So the next question is, what should be the mantra for becoming a successful social media influencer?
Okay, that is the actually topic of today's discussion. So see, it's a process, right? So number one, what you have to do is you have to focus on a niche, right? Don't be jack of all and master of none, right? Focus on something and stay focused on that particular niche, right? As you are in recruitment, then you should be talking about recruitment. Tomorrow, if you start talking about restaurant or e-commerce, then that doesn't make much sense. It will dilute your impression in terms of recruitment expert, right? Or
Right.
let's say I'm into digital marketing. Tomorrow if I start talking about fashion and jewelry, that again will not make sense, right? So the number one thing which everyone who wants to be a successful influencer on social media need to focus on single niche, right? Then number two, you have decided your niche, then you need to optimize your social profile. Let's say especially Instagram is very popular for Instagram influencers. In that scenario, rather than using your personal profile, you should use your profile as a business or as a creator, right? You need to upgrade to those profiles. Then create an engaging bio, use interesting profile picture, create username which is searchable, use the Instagram name which is searchable, So there are a lot of things, and on around this aspect, in fact, I have created one ebook, which is about the secret of perfect Instagram profile. If you want, you can share the details with your viewers.
So here is the link of that um, uh, book. You can, yeah, you can copy here. Even I am putting that in the chat also, so you can download it from the chat also. So here is that in the YouTube chat, or even हम इसको description में भी रख देंगे, तो you can download it later on from the uh, YouTube chat, description, chat description. Yes, yeah, Kirit.
So, number three is develop community. When I say develop community, means you must understand your target audience before doing anything else, right? Influencers have strong connections with their audience. That's due to the fact that they don't cater to everyone, but only those with the similar interest are part of that community or that niche, right? So don't buy followers, focus on building a genuine community, right? So this is the third step, that is develop community. Now you have decided your niche, you are focused on developing a community. Then the fourth point would be increase engagement, right? For increasing engagement, you need to post useful and relevant content for your followers, right? um, what you can do over here is, the more you are able to engage with your audience, the more people will be influenced by your opinion and recommendations. So you need to formulate a content strategy, right? Use a mix of types of content, preferably the ones that your audience is most likely to engage with. Some audience are comfortable with video content, some audience are comfortable in reading the content, some audience wants to look at the carousels, right? So you need to figure out, okay, based on your community, what is going to work, and then you have to form that content strategy, right? Then once you have started increasing engagement, then the number five, which you have to keep in mind, is be consistent. Once you have decided that, okay, what type of content you will be posting, you need to finalize the posting frequency, right? It is not necessary that you post every day, right? Not at all necessary. But yes, most social media platforms algorithm give preference to accounts that post regularly. See, I am saying regularly, not daily, right? Regularly can be, alternate day, twice a week, thrice a week, maybe once a week. But on that designated date and time, you come out with your content. That is necessary. You have to be consistent, right? This is especially true for Instagram, which requires regular posting frequency for increased visibility. At this over here, you need to also consider one more aspect, and that is the platform where you are going to be known as an influencer. Is it Facebook, is it Instagram, is it Twitter? If you are trying to be an influencer on Twitter, then you have to understand, like, the content on Twitter is more dynamic, right, and requires higher frequency, extremely high frequency. Probably you need to tweet maybe 12 to 15 times a day, right? So always be consistent and decide on which platform you are going to be influencer. Accordingly, you set your frequency, right? So I
And
think this point is very clear.
even on Twitter, I must say you need to be very active, because if someone has commented, then they expect you should reply them immediately. If you are not replying back, then it will be taken on a negative note, or they will unfollow you, or uh, adverse results will come. So
Absolutely. In fact, the my sixth point is that engage with your engage with your audience. Once you start posting content on social media, you will often get likes and comments and questions on your post, right? For an influencer, it is important to connect with their followers, and therefore you cannot ignore these comments, right? It is good practice you reply them. If you can't reply to everybody, at least please have a courtesy to like their comment. If there are some questions, and yes, you should reply them, because that is the entire essence of being an influencer. Why they are asking you question? Because they feel you are an authority in this field, and they will get some kind of result, or some kind of answers for their question. So they are asking you, right? So yes, you have to be ready for engaging with your audience, right? That is the sixth point. Then seventh point is, I would say, always be genuine, right? Be authentic and genuine in giving your opinion. Don't say just good things because the brand is offering you money, or some kind, or some cash, or some kind of barter goods, right? Don't, due to that, don't get your opinion influenced, right? Be genuine. If yes, a product is having 9 positive points but 2 negative points, you should definitely mention that. Then only your audience will value you. Otherwise, everybody will, over a period of time, they will start thinking, okay, this guy is getting money, and so he is always saying good things about all the brands, right? And it is very uh, normal thing, like, any product or service cannot be perfect for everyone, right? I may be happy with the product, which with the same product you might not be happy with 2 points of that product, right? So that can happen.
They will start
But
ignoring your post.
sorry.
If you are, they will start ignoring your content. If you will, अच्छी अच्छी बातें ही बोलेगी, तो they will start ignoring your content.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the last point in this, being successful influencer marketer, influencers on social media, is the eighth number point, which is be the user. Whatever brand or product you want to endorse, as long as possible, always be a consumer of that product or service. First, you experience what is that product, how that is giving the result. You experience, and then you decide. Ask yourself, ask yourself, are you, happy, or are you satisfied with the results? If the answer is yes, then ask, can your audience be having similar experience? If the answer is yes, then only approach for that particular brand. Now, it is practically not possible for everyone to be a customer of all the brands, but that's why I'm saying, as long as possible, be a user and then endorse it, right? So if you follow this 8 points, then yes, you can be a successful social media influencer.
Very, very rightly said. So, uh, these 8 points are really useful, and अगर इनको follow किया जाए तो I feel कि you can do amazing things on social media. काफ़ी
Correct.
difficult भी है, जैसे last point आपने बताया कि you should use, तो वो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट पॉइंट है, क्योंकि कई बार कुछ चीज़ें हम यूज़ नहीं करते, बट फिर भी आ जाता है, तो एक ग्रीडीनेस बोले या कुछ भी बोले, तो दैट इज डिफिकल्ट, बट या very rightly said. So now you have started Facebook and Instagram ads online course. Even personally मैंने भी ज्वाइन किया हुआ है, मैं भी अभी अटेंड कर रहा हूँ. This is
Yes, yes.
ongoing course, so I am getting lot of out of it. But let me hear it from you, and let us know our audience कि उसके बारे में डिटेल में बताए, क्या बेनिफिट्स रहते हैं, कैसे रहता है, एंड
Sure.
if yeah.
So this is Facebook and Instagram Ads course, which we are conducting online 4 days a week, and that is into evening 7:30 to 9 every day. We are spending 1.5 hour. So in 2 weeks, we are focusing on the entire integrity of Facebook and Instagram marketing. When I say marketing, it is not only the paid aspect, right? We also look at the organic aspects, and that is the place where most of the marketers make mistakes. And then in the promotional sites, in this 19 years, whatever we have learned, we give the crux of that in that particular course. So it would be easier for someone to be a master of Facebook or Instagram ads with the strategy which we may have figured out after spending crores of rupees and maybe for 5 years on testing, like whether this will work, whether that will work. We have done those kind of exercises, and then we figured out, okay, if this ABC is there, then that it is never going to work. If you are having A, C, and D, then yes, that is going to work, right? So that kind of proven data is also there. And this has been designed for two segments. One is senior level people who are not actually going to execute the things, but they need a clear understanding, like, okay, my team is working on that, so I should have a clear idea, okay, whether they are doing right things, whether I can guide them in some ways. So that is one aspect. Then another aspect is those people who are already in the marketing job and they want to enhance their skill. Number three is individual business owners, be it real estate agent or restaurant owner or e-commerce manager. All those people can join this and they can increase their business. And lastly, the students who can build a good career use if they have acquired this knowledge of Facebook and Instagram advertising. So that is the course, and at the end we take the exam, and based on analysis we give the certificate as well. And yes, along with that, we give regular update sessions as well. Every quarter we come out with a update session. So it is not like, in this month you have done the training, and after 3 months a lot of things has changed and then you need to figure out at your end. No, every quarter we will have one updation session. So there we discuss all these aspects as well. So that's it. And if
So
anybody from your audience wants to join, then they need to wait for the next batch. Current
yeah,
batch, as you
so
know, is already full, and we are already close to 1 week, right?
so they can follow your Instagram page to get the updates
Yes,
about the
absolutely.
upcoming course. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, that's amazing because लोग courses तो काफी देते हैं, but वो once done, then it's over. But you are giving it like upgradation every 3 months कि आप, so it's kind of a lifelong support you are giving them. So that's amazing. So is there anything like duration कि आप इतने इतने ड्यूरेशन तक अपग्रेडेशन सपोर्ट देंगे या कैसा है इसमें?
As if now we have planned is 1 year, but obviously as more number of people would be joining, then that process would be continuous. So existing students would be getting an access to it, not an issue.
Very good. Great. Great. Amazing. So moving on on the very interesting part of our session, rapid fire round.
Oh,
So
okay.
what is your hobbies?
Reading.
So which is the last big book you read?
Last one, in fact, I'm reading right now, is two things. One is the fictional, that is Amish Tripaঠি's Siva trilogy, and one is
Wow.
business book by Gary Vee, the social media uh, giant personality, and the latest 12 and a half by him. That right now I'm reading that.
Wow, amazing. So in social media, which is your favorite platform?
Uh, My favorite, I would say YouTube and Instagram, both, not any one, but I love both. I'm right now more active on Instagram. In If you had observed, in a couple of months before, I was highly active on YouTube as well. But these days, a couple of commitments are there, and due to that, I'm really not getting that time to record the videos. So I've shifted my focus on Instagram. So currently, yes, Instagram.
Yes. वेरी ट्रू. सो बोलते ना ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा एंड आई एम श्योर यू विल बी बैक विद अ बैंग एंड
Yeah.
या सो वन final words for our audience, which keeps you motivated, which inspires you. So one final message for our audience.
Okay. See, if you want to be a social media influencer or especially Instagram influencer, then as we discussed in the starting of this episode, like, taking first step is difficult, right? So that is obviously going to be a challenge. Don't expect, like, oh, you will start working when everything has been figured out. Okay, step 1, 2, 3, 10. once everything is ready and then you will jump in that scenario, that day will never come. So just, yes, you should be clear about the strategy of the future actions, but don't wait like everything is ready then only you will join. Start somewhere, keep on improving, and then in that journey you will also improve, and your audience will also get better content, better your brands will get the better response. So obviously, have confidence, start somewhere, and focus on something specific, right? I always say focus on something specific.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
and
Amazing.
and yes, never buy your followers.
दैट्स अमेजिंग अमेजिंग एंड इनफैक्ट आपकी ये जो एडवाइस है उसी के कारण ही हम ये सेशन स्टार्ट कर पाए थे, क्योंकि आप अगर वेरी फर्स्ट सेशन देखो तो आप लाइटिंग, साउंड इफेक्ट, वीडियो क्वालिटी आपको एकदम पूरा अलग ही था। उस टाइम पे
Yes,
हम लैपटॉप का जो डिफ़ॉल्ट कैम है उससे रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे थे। डेडिकेटेड माइक नहीं था, लाइटिंग इफेक्ट नहीं था। सो यू सेड कि स्टार्ट करो, कुछ स्टार्ट करोगे तो कुछ अपग्रेड हो जाएगा। तो धीरे-धीरे हम अपग्रेड करते गए। पहले कैम लिया, फिर माइक लिया, लाइट इफेक्ट्स लिए, तो सो थिंग्स हैव मूव्ड ऑन एंड नाउ
yes,
वी आर हैप्पी दैट वी आर डूइंग इट अमेजिंग। एंड इनिशियली ऑडियंस विल बी सरप्राइज्ड कि इनिशियली जो शुरुआत के कुछ सेशंस थे वो मैंने मोबाइल का जो नेटवर्क है उसका टिथरिंग, जिसको ब्लूटूथ टिथरिंग बोलते हैं, वो करके मैंने हॉटस्पॉट करके मैंने नेटवर्क करके मैंने सेशंस किए थे। देन वी गॉट दी ब्रॉडबैंड बिकॉज ऑफ वर्क फ्रॉम होम के कारण ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शंस अवेलेबल नहीं था इन माय एरिया। सो वी यूज्ड टू डू द लाइव सेशंस फ्रॉम मोबाइल नेटवर्क, मोबाइल हॉटस्पॉट। और उसमें
right.
कुछ कुछ सेशंस में साउंड क्वालिटी वगैरह में भी इशू आए थे। एंड एक आध दो सेशंस में तो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे स्पीक एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन एक्सपर्ट भी बोले कि योर वॉइस क्वालिटी वाज नॉट एट ऑल गुड। सो वी टुक इट एज अ पॉजिटिव नोट एंड वी अपग्रेडेड। एंड जो आपकी एडवाइस थी उसको फॉलो करते करते हम अपग्रेड करते गए। एंड आई मस्ट से ऑडियंस की आप भी फॉलो कीजिएगा एंड नेवर बाय फेक फॉलोअर्स, दैट इज द एपिक
Yes,
वन। सो यस ऑडियंस यू कैन फॉलो। वैसे तो किरीट जसानी जी के और भी काफी सारे ही इज अवेलेबल ऑन ऑल दी प्लेटफॉर्म, बट ही वुड लव कि आप उनको ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे फॉलो करो जहाँ पे उनकी डेली रेगुलर अपडेट्स आपको मिलते रहेंगे। सो प्लीज फॉलो हिम एंड यू कैन कनेक्ट विथ, जैसे उन्होंने बताया कि हर एक कमेंट का, हर एक डीएम का आपको प्रॉम्प्ट आंसर मिलेगा। सो अगर आपको कुछ भी क्वेरी हो तो you can DM, you can comment, he will definitely answer to your queries. So with that note, thank you Kirit for joining us on this 50th session, and this is my promise that we will see you again on 100 sessions। जो
oh,
हमारा 100 सेशन होगा तो उस टाइम पे एक अलग टॉपिक के साथ फिर से हम मिलेंगे। सो
sure, absolutely. Wish
या
wish you a good luck and
थैंक
best
यू,
wishes. And
थैंक यू सो मच।
I pray to the God that you complete 5,000 episodes of this show, and keep
थैंक यू सो
growing.
मच।
Right?
थैंक यू सो मच। स्टे
Yeah.
ब्लेस्ड, टेक केयर एंड मिलते हैं। या
Yeah. Bye
थैंक यू,
bye.
थैंक यू, बाय बाय। यस ऑडियंस, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग इन। इट वाज अमेजिंग सेशन एंड आई होप आपको भी काफी कुछ इसमें सीखने को, समझने को मिला होगा। एंड बस ऐसे ही जुड़े रहिए हमसे। एवरी फ्राइडे तो सेशन होता ही है, उसके अलावा सैटरडे संडे भी होता है। जैसे कल हमारा एक इम्पोर्टेंट सेशन है कि जो भी फेक इमिग्रेशंस में जो फ्रॉड्स होते हैं उसको आप कैसे अवॉइड कर सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर कल हमारा एक सेशन है। चिंतन नायक विल बी जॉइनिंग अस। सो हाउ टू अवॉइड द इमिग्रेशन फ्रॉड्स, इमिग्रेशन में जिस जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फ्रॉड्स होते हैं उसको कैसे अवॉइड करें, उसके ऊपर सेशन होगा। यस भाविक भाई, थैंक यू फॉर द अप्रिशिएशन। यस थैंक यू सो मच भाविक भाई। या सो डू ट्यून इन, कल आप ट्यून कीजिएगा, आपको डेफिनेटली ये एक अमेजिंग सेशन मिलेगा। तो हम ऐसे ही आते रहेंगे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स को लेके। और आज का सरप्राइज क्वेश्चन है, ये क्वेश्चन आपको अभी की जो लाइव चैट है उसमें नहीं देना है, जो वीडियो क्लोज होगा, ये सेशन एंड होगा, उसके बाद जो रियल कमेंट होगी उसमें आपको इसका आंसर देना है। किरीट ने जो 4 टाइप ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बताए थे, एक क्वेश्चन था उनका कि इन्फ्लुएंसर्स कितनी तरह के होते हैं, तो उन्होंने 4 टाइप ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बताए थे। तो वो 4 कौन से टाइप्स के इन्फ्लुएंसर्स थे, आपको ये आंसर देना है। एंड द लकी राइट आंसर्स जिनका भी होगा उनको हम वो हम नेक्स्ट वीक में अनाउंस करेंगे। और उसके पहले के जो हमारे सेशंस हुए थे अभी तक के, उसके विनर हम अभी अनाउंस कर रहे हैं। तो जो इसके पहले के 2 हमारे सेशंस हुए थे, लास्ट 2 सेशंस, उसके जो विनर्स है, जो हमारा 48 सेशन था मिस्टर भाविक गोकलानी जी का, जिसमें हमने पूछा था कि विच आर द बुक्स ही हैज मेंशन। तो जो राइट आंसर्स दिए थे, जो 2 व्यूअर्स थे हमारे, शुभम गोयल एंड जय सोलंकी, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। प्लीज डीएम द राइट आंसर, we DM your contact details, we will connect with you and we will deliver you today's gift. Yes, Ashish ji, thank you for joining in. Yeah, the half century is possible is because of you guys only. So thank you for your motivation and support. And जो 49 सेशन था हमारा, अर्पित पाटीदार जी जो हमारे एक्सपर्ट थे, जिन्होंने बिजनेस इनसाइट्स फॉर डेटा फ्रॉम डेटा, क्रिएटिंग बिजनेस इनसाइट्स फ्रॉम डेटा के ऊपर जो सेशन था, उसमें जो हमारा क्वेश्चंस था, उस जिसका जो जिसमें हमने पूछा था कि विच आर द 2 नेसेसरी टूल्स to get successful in the this industry. So right answer was by Jay Srivastava and Mahendra Goel. I think there is some name mistake. It's Jay Solanki. And let me check. No, it's right. Jay Srivastava is the right name. So please DM your contact numbers. We will get, my team will get in touch with you. So yes, audience, that was for आज के लिए बस इतना ही था। जुड़े रहिए हमसे। सी यू नेक्स्ट, कल ही मिलेंगे हम आपसे, और कल का टॉपिक काफी इंटरेस्टिंग रहने वाला है। तो मिलते हैं कल आपको, तब तक के लिए टेक केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ, और हमारे इस यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा, press the bell icon to get our regular updates. And audience, this session was powered by Post Resume. Post Resume is, we are a recruitment consultancy. We are providing recruitment services across India, Africa and Gulf for middle and senior level recruitments since 2007. तो अगर आप कुछ career guidance या job assistance देख रहे हैं, तो please connect with us. If you are a corporate and looking for talent solution for your organization, तो भी आप कनेक्ट कीजिए. वी विल बी डेफिनेटली वी विल हेल्प यू विद द बेस्ट ऑफ टैलेंट सॉल्यूशंस. सो थैंक यू सो मच. सी यू टुमारो. टेक केयर. बाय बाय.